This is JRAM.
And this is Billy.
And we're back with an episode of
The JRAM and Billy Show.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be going into Reddit. And we're going to be going into r/showerthoughts and pondering on some of the
deeper thoughts of our internet brethren.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've done one of these, and we wanted to do something fun.
We haven't done a Reddit crawl, have we?
No, we haven't.
No.
It's just been a while since we've done a JRAM and Billy show.
Yeah, well, we did the movie trivia night like about a month ago,
yeah,
I would say.
We got to do some of these once in a while.
Yeah.
So we're going to do something more fun. Like he said, we're going to go through shower thoughts. I'm new to Reddit. Billy's the one that got me into this now.
I literally just made him download the app, like right now.
Because I've got a good one to start us off.
If you don't have Reddit, you should definitely check it out. It's a really great resource. You can learn all kinds of stuff. You can engage in, like, there's a forum for literally everything. Like, If you've ever wondered
if you're the asshole in a situation, that's what always pops up on my Facebook, or people posting in the AITA Reddit.
Yeah, I am the asshole.
Am I the asshole? Because it's always a question.
Oh, yeah. Am I the... Yeah, I think I'm on that Reddit, actually. Well, I've joined it. But basically, there's a forum for, like, everything. I actually found a forum all about eczema because I suffer from eczema. It's like occupational, like from my job. And I got some really great pointers from people on the internet of how to manage.
You got it from your job?
No, I've had eczema my whole life. It's like a genetic thing.
Okay, I was just going to say, because if you got it from your job, why aren't you getting workman's comp?
Well, no, the thing is, it's triggered by certain things on the skin. Now, it could be allergic. I'm going to see a dermatologist, so I don't know yet. I think it's like the sweat buildup.
Or hurtful words.
Anyway, not to get too much into my personal health issues. I'm just saying there's a Reddit for everybody, and like it really taught me a lot about how to manage it and everything. So it can be very useful. It can also show you the darker sides of humanity, which is kind of terrible at some points. But Shower Thoughts is really awesome. It's one of the top subreddits. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go through some of these. So, James, have you found anything that tickles your fancy?
Yes.
Oh, what you got?
This is from I am Dumaster245. Your belly button is an older version of your mouth.
I guess so, because you, like, breathe through it.
And eat through it like you eat through it. Like, that's why your belly always looks like it's shocked. Like, like always, unless it's an outie and then it's just sticking its tongue out at you. Like, yeah.
I wonder how that happens. How do some people have outies and some people have
I imagine doctors botch the cutting of the tube or something. Like they pull it out too much and it doesn't go back in.
Surely it's not that. Surely there's something genetic about it or something. Nah, maybe it's like a trait.
I think it's bad doctors.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Which one of yours?
It says, you've grown past your childhood when you realize that $1 million cannot support you for the rest of your life. That's by Advanced Google.
Wow. You know what? That reminds me of another one. I don't know if it's on here or not, but do you know the real moment when childhood ends?
What?
It's when you fall asleep on the couch and wake up on the couch.
What?
When you're a little kid, if you fall asleep on the couch, your parents always carry you and put you in bed. So the night you fall asleep on the couch...
And they don't carry you
and wake up on the couch the next day...
That's interesting. Huh.
Kind of deep.
What you got?
That. Somebody saw sleeping and said, yeah, that's the letter Z.
I never understood that. Is that like the sound of snoring? Zzz? That doesn't... No.
Does that sound like Z's?
Don't rape these listeners' ears with that, Jay.
First of all, you claim I have sleep apnea, so I don't want to hear it.
Hey, you snore loudly, brother. Just saying.
Never heard it, therefore, fake news. Make a lot of people mad with that. Fake news, I don't snore. Snoring is for losers.
Let's see. What you got? What else you got? I'm not seeing anything good where I'm scrolling.
In Hogwarts, bones can be repaired with a wand in an instant, but Harry Potter still needs to wear glasses.
Sorry, repeat that.
In Hogwarts, bones can be repaired with a wand in an instant, but Harry Potter still needs to wear glasses. By user KitKat, but QIT.
Yeah. That's interesting. Like, you can't fix your eyesight with magic?
Like, you can fucking make your bones regrow.
No, maybe he likes the glasses. Maybe it's a stylistic choice.
Maybe. What you got?
Some of these are kind of sad, honestly.
You dare approach me? you just...
I'm not...
The microphone is...
Like, I'm seriously, I'm not seeing anything really good.
You just keep going, and I'll get on controversial.
Controversial?
Yeah, dude, there you go. Back when cars were first invented, you were rich if you drove a car. Today, you are rich if you don't drive your car.
Yeah, true.
I mean, think about that as a status of wealth.
A chauffeur
or you get Uber all the time or Lyft.
Jeez, can you imagine spending that much money on your transportation?
Every time
you know how much Uber costs?
Every time you go out? Ugh. Although they'd
probably just get delivery.
I bet, yeah, Uber Eats, I bet, would be the bomb. Never having to leave your house again. You could literally have anything you need delivered. Water, food, toilet paper.
I'll say I am kind of a shut-in, because like when we are up in the morning and I want like some food, we'll just run through drive-through. Like we'll call in an order and we'll just go pick it up and eat at home. Like I hardly ever go and like eat out in places anymore.
No, I don't either, unless I'm going on a date.
Yeah, pretty much that's like it. Because we'll even call in the hibachi place. We'll just get hibachi, go get through drive-through and bring it home. And
sad.
Yeah, we're just shut-ins,
so sad,
man. Whoa, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
There are some things in... Oh, sorry. This is by Frosted Flakes Toucan, which doesn't work. Anyway, there are some things in society that plastic cannot be replaced by. Before we go all silly with environmental conservatory time, we need to realize where society won't function without plastic.
I don't know if that's a shower thought.
I don't think either. It's more political. See, you got me on controversial, and now I'm like reading all the shit that's going to get people mad.
Yeah! As time progresses, history class will progressively get harder. By Free P. As more historical events happen, there will be more to remember in history class.
I think they'll probably just sum up like big events in history.
Dude, do you realize there's going to be a generation? Do you realize there's going to be a whole generation that learns about President Trump? Like, they are going to review, like, how his presidency affected the course of our country.
Yeah, I imagine American history is definitely going to get a whole lot more complicated when they're older. But like I said, I think they'll sum up like large events.
Voter interference, voter fraud, like all of those things that were never talked about. At least
like
I don't
soon
remember.
In American history, you're going to start reading sections about like the rise of mass shooters. Like I guarantee that's going to be a section in a future kid's textbook.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
How did I get on Facebook?
Oh my gosh, dude.
What?
This is from miserably_miserable. We hope you get to feeling better. Such a sad name. miserably_miserable. That's just so sad. Anyway, sending unsolicited dick pics is this generation's version of flashers and trench coats. Like, you used to see that in old comedy movies. Like, a guy would run up to a group of women and be like, "Hello, ladies," and like throw open his coat and they'd scream and he'd run away. It's in a bunch of 80s movies too. But today, you don't see that like that. You don't hear about that happening on the news. You know what you get on the news these days? Fucking morons dressing up like creepy Pennywise clowns and terrifying people and like...
Remember that was in 2016, right?
When the first remake of It came out, It Chapter 1.
I don't think that's when the scary clowns started popping up.
Yeah, man.
No, I think it was earlier than that.
No, it was right around the same time.
They were anticipating it. Maybe it was a marketing campaign.
I hope not, because I bet somebody somewhere shot one of those clowns.
You think so?
If you're coming at if I'm with my kid, if I'm carrying a gun and a creepy clown with like a knife or something is starting to come toward me, I'm pulling it out and I'm going, "Stop. This is your warning." And then, as Dave Chappelle said, birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, and then you make it Jamaican. Buckshot, buckshot, buckshot. I don't know what that means, but it made me laugh.
Well, here's one for you, by user Nicolt. Everyone hates being sung happy birthday, and everyone hates singing happy birthday. So what the fuck are we doing here?
Wait, what?
Everybody hates singing happy birthday, as well as everybody hates getting sung to happy birthday. So why do we do it at all?
Because restaurants give you free meals and your payment is you have to listen to the song.
But they'll do it at home birthday parties and stuff. Like when you're a kid. Well, not for you. You didn't have birthdays.
Way to bring that up, man. Thanks. Thanks for bringing me down. That's right. I've had no kind of life until recently in the past few years. I've wasted my early 20s.
You like your birthday gift from me, James?
I love my fucking birthday gift. He got me a motorcycle, everybody. I fucking drive it all the time. It's amazing. It's a Harley. Oh, it's my dream bike.
No, he's not, no.
What, you don't want them to think you got me a motorcycle?
No, I got him some badass monitoring headphones.
Yeah.
For the podcast.
Way better than what I had.
Yeah. It says Avatar, the highest grossing film of all time, seems to have made zero impact on culture. No one references the movie and no one really talks about it since it was released 10 years ago.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, now Endgame is the #1 movie in the world.
That's
all
right.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is impressive.
It's
impressive, especially considering it's technically a sequel. You know? Most sequels don't ever
do that
make
well.
it. Yeah. Because under that is like Avatar and then Titanic, like both James Cameron films.
Yeah, he's probably so pissed he didn't jump on that Marvel train. Anyway, this is from RK2 Danker. Child actors can probably disobey their parents and tell their parents that the parents are living under their roof. Like if
because they're paying the bills?
If you're Macaulay Culkin and you're a fucking millionaire movie star at like 8 years old, eat your vegetables. Fuck you. You can't talk to me like that in my house. I paid this house.
Well, don't the parents have they have control over all of that?
Yeah, that's why so many times you'll see like very sad stories in the papers about child celebrities who once they turn of age, turns out their parents were robbing them blind for years.
Yeah.
And like they have nothing.
Well, Britney Spears is one that's kind of like a horror story too. Because like back in 2007 with like her meltdown, her parents pretty much like allow her to spend money at their discretion. Like they have control of everything, like her entire life. And I mean, she's been better for a long time now. And they still, she still has no money to herself. Like her parents control all of that because of like a legal.
Even what she makes now?
Yes. Like she's still treated like she has like an allowance as a child, even though she's full grown now.
Oh, she must have fought for that already.
I don't think so.
Fight, Brittany.
Yeah, fight for it, Brittany.
Anyway, this will really tickle you speaking of mental breakdowns. I want to see if you agree with user 375THZ. If you add ice to milk, you're a psychopath.
That's a shower thought? That constitutes a shower thought?
That's what's on here.
No,
if you add ice to milk.
Here's a shower thought for you. By user... Never mind, I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. Just a bunch of letters. Anyway, the internet both almost killed off the postal service with email and then made it more needed than ever with online delivery. That's interesting.
That is true. It's like an abusive boyfriend. Like it hits the postal service, and then when it falls down, oh, honey, let me help you back up. This is from Doesn't Marlin. The more oxygen you breathe, the more likely you are to die.
Well, I guess so, because oxidizing
of the blood would kill you.
Well, oxidation occurs like that breaks down all things. So that actually is the reason why your cells eventually die, is because of oxidation. Like oxygen is kind of like killing you over time, but it's like a pre-built-in thing. We have telomeres on our genes and all kinds of stuff that determines how we age. So, here's one for you. The user is a deleted username, but it says, both sexes can fuck a Pringles can, but neither can do it well.
Remember that time that Pringles made that like, it wasn't a round can anymore. It was like, maybe it was those cups, but they were shaped like the chips.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You could probably fuck yourself better with one of those if you were a woman.
What?
Like, it's probably too round to fit properly. But
I'm
like,
just saying nobody can do it well on a Pringles can. I'm just saying.
Maybe. Everyone get ready to call your mama. This one's going to make you want to talk to your mama.
Okay.
Rocking chairs are calming as an adult because it reminds your subconscious about being rocked to sleep by your mom.
Or it could be evolutionary, like swaying in a tree.
Or it could be your mama holding you as a baby and telling you everything's going to be okay.
Oh my God, here's a good one. This one's really messed up.
Oh God.
In the Harry Potter universe, couples could take Polyjuice potion and swap bodies, then have sex to see what it's like from both perspectives.
That would actually be pretty cool. Would you do that?
Yeah.
Like if you had the
100%.
chance to have the body of a woman.
Yeah, 100%. I would just to see what it's like.
What if this woman on a scale of 1 to 10 was a 4?
I mean, I would imagine I would do it with my significant other, which speaking of, me and Brittany just got engaged.
Whoa!
Like a month.
Congratulations!
Like a month in.
It's congratulations. It's a celebration.
Yeah, it was about a month ago from the time of this podcast being posted, so.
We are very happy to hear that announcement.
Yeah. We're probably going to get married next year. We still haven't decided on exactly what we want to do. But we've been talking about maybe like a cruise wedding.
Get married in space, dude.
What?
Write to Elon Musk now and tell him you want to be the first couple married in space. And if you tell him what a big fan you are of his and like how much you support him, like he might be like,
dude, I can't even afford a
Tesla. Send them
Tesla.
To space.
I can't even afford a Tesla. Like,
yeah,
what does that even
okay.
mean?
Shut up. He doesn't know that.
Please.
Photoshop yourself next to a Tesla. He laughed at that dead deer in the pool. He'll think you actually own a car.
Well, I do own a car, just not a Tesla.
Yeah, so we have a green screen. We just put it over your car. Anyway.
Yeah.
The person that discovered that birds can talk probably wasn't okay for a few days.
Well, like a parrot?
Yeah, imagine the first person to go out into the jungle and be like, God damn, it's fucking hot. And then, fucking hot? What kind of monster is that? Kill it.
Oh my God, James, you're crazy.
I think it's true.
Here's one for you. Being an adult is eating the crust not because you like it, but because you paid for it.
I find I do a lot more things now as an adult because, like, I paid for it.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
Like, the crust thing, it's like, you know, I used to not care about crust on pizza, but now it's like, nah, I paid for this. I'm eating all the pizza.
Yeah.
I rent a movie, it's like, fuck, I don't care if I have to return it in 24 hours. I'm watching it now. If space is infinite. This is from user meme_master. If space is infinite, the probability of having a second planet with 99% similarity to Earth is high.
Yeah, given the...
So there's a chance we could that humans could survive the extinction event of our sun going out.
Well,
if we found that planet with 99% similarity.
Yeah, but that would be anywhere in the universe, and the problem with that is that space expands and it's accelerating. So no matter
That's
how
why we
quickly
build spaceships like the Enterprise.
I know, but what I'm saying is no matter how fast you travel, at some point before you reach a far point in the universe, space will be expanding so quickly it'll be faster than the speed of light.
What if you go off the edge of the universe? What if you were to reach...
Probably not. Because the visible universe is all that we're able to see because that's as fast as light can travel to us. But there's potentially more stuff out there.
Or
we
there's
just can't
nothing.
see it. We just can't see it.
It hasn't happened yet. Like, whoa.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of science as to, like, how big the universe is and its expansion. Like, you couldn't travel to... if it was far enough away, you wouldn't be able to travel to it. So the odds are a whole lot less than what they're saying.
Okay, fine. User Fazzy Wazzy has a great point. Your bed feels the most heavenly at the moment you have to get up. That's so fucking true. Like, I never want to get up out of bed in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my bed always is the most comfortable when I just wake up and it's time to get up. And I'm like, but so comfy. And it's... I mean, I'm not really.
I love my bed. Like, every time I get in it, I'm just like, I am so ready to go to bed. But I'm also a night worker, so.
Have you ever had to get up out of bed? Have you ever been perfect comfy and then had to get out of bed to go pee?
Oh, yeah.
And then try to run back to bed to get that. You only get like 90% of the comfy back.
Yeah.
You never get the 100% completely comfy again.
Yeah. Especially when you're sleeping during the day, because when you wake up, everything's bright as hell and it kind of wakes you up for a minute.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to go back to sleep. For me, anyway.
Oh, do you got a good one? Because I found one that I love.
What?
This might be my favorite Redditor.
What?
Bella 2097. The past tense of William Shakespeare is would I was Shakespeare.
Would I was Shakespeare.
Love it. That's going to be my rapper name.
Would I was.
Yo, it's would I was Shakespeare. Here to shake up your constitution.
What?
He's a historical figure. I'll make some shit up. I'm would I was Shakespeare, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, would I was in his house.
Doctor Strange is a movie about the importance of saving before a final boss.
One more time.
Doctor Strange is a movie about the importance of saving before a final boss, because the end battle with Dormammu...
It's just him stuck in a time loop as if he kept dying and respawn. Oh, wow. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, turnabout for a minute here.
Yeah.
The sequel's coming.
Yeah.
And the madness of the multiverse. It's going to be Marvel's first horror movie. That's what they have come out and said, that Doctor Strange 2 will be their very first horror movie.
That could be really cool.
Especially if they let it be R-rated and let him fight some demons or something. I'm telling you, man, that'd be pretty cool.
Hey, here's a throwback to the AI episode and your fear of robots taking over the world.
No, God.
This is by Sinjin QLB, and it was posted about 9 months ago. It says, condoms are made by automated assembly lines, meaning robots are literally helping to prevent human reproduction.
Yeah, you people don't want to think robots are against us. They're already against us. They're keeping more of us from being born.
Oh, but please, condoms are awesome.
I mean, pull out is just fine.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like...
Pull out or be
safe sex is better.
Pull out or be with somebody you don't care if they get pregnant.
I guess so.
This is from MMNCO. Maybe it's Momenco? MMANCO. Momenco? Okay. Future kids will smash their face on the keyboard, and if they are lucky, they will get a valid username.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, I mean, surely they deactivate certain usernames.
If they're not active within a certain amount of time,
surely.
Hopefully.
J.K. Rowling, this is by Masosin, says J.K. Rowling changing aspects of Harry Potter 22 years after it was written is the equivalent of coming up with a good comeback a few hours after the argument's already finished.
Yeah, that's true.
She does kind of throw just wrenches and stuff, like things that don't make any sense, and it just seems like she just does that to keep it like culturally relevant or something. Mm-hmm. And there's like a huge fandom with Harry Potter, and some aspects of it, like I don't understand. Like I can't get that crazy about it. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings with me, but
Wow, yeah.
What you got, James?
This is from that guy _ In 1959, everyone had a cigarette in his hand. 60 years later, everyone has a phone in their hand.
Or a vape. Check out Lungbusters of Lexington.
Yeah! Great ad!
Good segue, James.
I didn't even mean for that, but that was good.
I always leave, phone, keys, wallet. It's phone, keys, wallet, vape.
Phone, keys, wallet, vape, glass.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, flat earthers have ruined childhood because they can no longer dig to China. Remember as a kid you tried to dig to China because the world was round?
Flat earthers are idiots. I'm just saying.
Way to go. We've just lost 3 listeners.
Hey, check this out. If holy water kills vampires, then putting holy water in a humidifier is making holy gas. You just made a gas chamber for vampires.
Oh my God. Wouldn't that be an awesome scene in a horror movie?
Dude, it would.
Like, it's like a Nazi regime, but it's only, instead of against Jews, they're against vampires. And it's like, take the shower. I have to make them German because they're Nazis. Get into the shower.
It would just be like a big steam room. That'd be cool.
You trick them in, making them think it's a sauna, and then it's not a sauna. It is holy water. That'd be terrible.
What else you got?
Let's see. Build-A-Bear depends on child labor for its product and charges them for it.
Slavery. We should get rid of them. They're terrible.
I mean, I loved Build-A-Bear when I was a kid, but yeah, you fluff them yourself. You can record a voice or have a voice recorded and put it in a little squeeze heart. Like, it is depending on children.
By user Autofarer, all languages travel at the speed of sound. Sign language travels at the speed of light. Which is true. Of course, it doesn't make any, like, practical difference. You're never going to be far enough away from somebody where the sound would be.
Now we're going to get controversial.
Okay.
Is sign language a language?
Yes.
But you don't
just spell everything. There's a sign for, like, just about every practical word out there.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not a...
I'm actually thinking about
languages, I don't think that's a good enough term because you physically make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, language is spoken.
Yeah.
But you don't speak.
But they're saying, like, language is...
You don't speak sign language, you read sign language.
I know, that's why it travels at the speed of light, because the light from the hands...
No, I'm agreeing with it. I'm just saying I don't think language is a good enough word for it.
Yeah, it's totally a language. I mean, it's based off another language, but...
I don't know. I just think of
Say somebody who's deaf from birth, and they don't have a concept of regular language. Those words that you're making with your hands actually mean the things that are in their mind, so therefore it's a language, because language is just a representation of the things that's in their minds.
All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a good enough word.
No. It makes sense, James.
Fine. User post ale, tippy toes, one of the few terms we never grow out of saying.
What? Did you already read it?
Tippy toes, one of the few terms we never grow out of saying.
Tippy toes?
Yeah. You gotta get up on your tippy toes and to get that. It's up high.
I guess so. I don't think I use it very often. Maybe because I'm taller. I don't know.
Oh, this is a funny one. Pokey _bum _ wank. People play songs like Every Breath You Take by The Police at weddings, thinking it's a love song.
It's about
every breath
stalking.
You take, every move you make, I'll be watching you.
James.
Like, that's all you have to do to realize how
that
creepy
song,
that song.
It's a good song.
I'll be watching you. So let's talk about inappropriate wedding songs.
Okay.
What are your top 10? Because I got a pretty good top 10.
I mean, I don't remember. We watched some videos with ranked them.
Maybe we did.
We did. But I can't remember any of the ones.
I mean,
probably,
I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
Yeah.
That's a good one by Kanye West. Gold digger.
Love Stinks, like off Wedding Singer. You remember that movie?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's
I was
good.
thinking of Love Hurts by Nazareth.
Yeah.
Love Hurts. That's a good one. Let's see. For when the groom's walking down the aisle, dude looks like a lady.
Careless Whisper probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's a jealous ex playing that. I'm never gonna dance again.
Yeah.
Let's see. How can we forget Guns N' Roses? I used to love her, but I had to kill her. What a terrible song. Oh, Run for the Hills, Iron Maiden.
Hey, crazy bitch.
She's a crazy bitch.
But she fucks
so well.
Oh, man. That'd be terrible to play at a wedding.
Oh, REO Speedwagon.
Oh, yeah.
Take It on the Run.
Yeah.
Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around.
Oh, man.
It'd be fun to subvert people's expectations like that, though.
Here's one that's a classic Shower Thoughts. It's by Lummy Gummy. And, it has 14 awards. It says, everyone talks about how traveling back in time and doing something small like killing a butterfly can drastically change the present, but no one talks about how doing something small today, like planting a tree, can drastically change the future.
Because the future is, we're not going to be there for that.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the future because they're not going to be around.
Well, we talked about it in the death episode. You don't really have a concept of a world without you in it. And I think that's probably...
You know why?
Why? We're afraid of dying.
This must be a job for me, so everybody just follow me, because we need a little controversy, because it'd be so empty without me. A porno, this is from PM_your_daydreams. A porno will be made in outer space in our lifetime.
You think so?
That's what they say.
That would be interesting. I'll go ahead and say I'll watch it.
Pitch me the plot for your space porno.
It'd be zero gravity porn.
Next.
I'm just saying.
Give me a plot structure, man. Like, design your space porno.
I don't know. Like, are you putting me on the spot, James?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to get us into space logically. Every porn plot is kind of logical.
They would have to be escaping. They would be like two scientists. They'd have to be like smart people. And they're part of like a group of people who are being saved from Earth's destruction. And they end up in space and they have to repopulate. There you go. There's your porno.
Or they see the Earth explode and they're like, well...
Space orgy.
Yes. There we go. That's the title of it too, by the way. Space orgy. Oop, hold on. Space orgy 3000. That's the future, baby. If you were the only person who was colorblind, nobody would believe you.
If you what?
This is from Eagle90. If you were the only one who was colorblind, no one would believe you.
Well, I mean, there's ways to test that. Be like, hold up two different colored things.
Yeah, because so many people
they can't
were
differentiate.
colorblind.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Male country singers talk about how good they are to women, while female country singers talk about how terrible the men are. That's so true. I
dug my keys into the side.
Yeah. It says, this is by user Life Has No Meaning 444. Grass is fucking weird.
Let's go with that username again. It's so dark again.
Well, it's got some awards. It says, grass is fucking weird. It's a living organism and it's everywhere. There's so much of it and it will probably never go extinct. It's so common that its absence would actually be more noticeable than its existence. Nobody ever thinks about it, but it gets even weirder when you think about it longer.
That's like saying the same word over and over and over again.
It's like the carpet of the world.
Yeah. It's like when you say the same word over and over and over again, it loses all meaning. It is easier to apologize for something you didn't do than to apologize for something you did. From user Micah is Groot 47.
I don't know if that's true, is it?
Dude.
I guess in customer service you're always apologizing for something.
I'm so sorry for running over your cat. Cat's fine. I forget that we're not on video. Cat's fine. I didn't hit his cat.
No, the cat's asleep right next to us, actually.
See? That was way easier to say than something like, I don't know.
When looking at the stars, you become the unique final resting place for billions of photons that traveled thousands of light years only to make your life a little brighter.
So we are all starmen.
Well, it's just the light traveling from the star.
We're all rocket men.
Fun fact, the photons that are leaving the Earth's surface, you know how long it takes for a photon to get from the core all the way to our eyeballs? Like millions of years, like 10 million year average for the photon because it's constantly bouncing around inside. And it's only when it finally exits out the surface of the sun that it actually gets to travel to your eyeball.
Dude.
It's pretty crazy to think about.
That is crazy. From user, I can't even pronounce it. If you're holding one microphone on stage, you're perceived as very important. But if you are holding two or more microphones on stage, you're just a lowly technician to everyone. This is from No N-Once 27. Breathing is automatic until you think about breathing. Then it becomes manual.
No, it's an involuntary thing, I think. Even when you're thinking about it, you're still breathing because your brain makes you.
But what I'm saying is you are going, okay, breathe. Breathe out. When you're not thinking about it, it's not manual. Because once you start thinking about it, you could very easily say something like, okay, stop breathing.
If humans were to ever prove the theory that our universe is a simulation, which is really cool and it should be a Wow That's Deep episode, it would simultaneously become the moment when artificial intelligence becomes self-aware, ironically making humanity the artificial intelligence all along.
Don't even fucking tell me the monsters are among us. Shut up with that shit.
No, we are the monsters, James.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to think about it that way. So many horror stories are the humans are the monsters.
Oh, man.
From user shattered_heart1984. Good Lord, what happened to so many of these poor Redditors? They have such sad names.
Everybody's depressed, James. Everybody's living under a mountain of student loans.
Not me. Despite hair being dead past the follicle, we have hundreds of products to keep it healthy.
Healthy dead hair.
Healthy dead nails.
True. Healthy dead skin cells.
Ooh. You're a ghost in your own body. Oh, you might like this. That's gay like my thoughts. THOTS. Was math an invention or a discovery?
I think it's a discovery of, like, mathematical truths, like things that apply in our universe, because, like, all mathematics is, like, based off of physics, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, you can't make 2 + 2 = 5. So, I mean, it's truths that...
Yeah, because, I mean, everybody knows 2 + 2 = 4. Quick maths.
It's like 2 + 2 - 1, that's 3 quick maths. That's what he says.
I thought it was 2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3 quick maths. 2 + 2 is 4. -1 is 3 quick maths.
Yeah, I think that may be it.
Scout!
A shark eating a human thinking it's a seal is the equivalent of a human eating a raisin cookie thinking it was chocolate chip.
Ah, so they're disappointed then.
Probably. I don't know unless we taste really good.
Flesh.
We probably taste like, well, I think we taste like pork.
Now,
which would be weird to a shark.
Get ready to go with us down a rabbit hole, listeners.
Okay.
User Bleep Blop 1990 says, if Jedi just used the Force to cause brain aneurysms, the battles would look very different.
Yeah.
Just imagine Jedi running into battle against droids or clone soldiers, stormtroopers, and then all of a sudden, all the stormtroopers just kind of seize up and drop to the ground.
It would make more sense than relying on lightsabers in close combat, you know? You would think that they would...
mentally kill everyone that's their enemy?
Would be like 11 from Stranger Things.
Everyone just sees
Everybody has nosebleeds.
It just starts coming down the outside of the stormtrooper mask and then they fall. Ooh. Hello, I am normal says, if gender was just a social construct, then it wouldn't be so universal across every society.
That's a little controversial.
A little bit, but they have an award.
Yeah. One.
Oh man, so much dark shit on here.
Yeah.
Didn't realize there was going to be so much dark stuff.
Well, I mean, it depends on really what Reddits you get on.
Like Battle Ange 1999, your soulmate could be married. It's your job to change that. Go after married people, really? Leave them alone.
See, I don't believe in soulmates. I think that you make your soulmate. Like, you find them and...
I think everybody gets one. No, listen, you roll your eyes, but it's not like crazy. I think the universe or your life or whatever will present you with the one perfect person. Someone who is your soulmate. Well, now, it's up to you.
Dude, there's 7 billion people on this planet. Like,
I think
that could mean your soulmate could be in France or something.
I think everybody meets that one person that they're supposed to be with.
And they all just happen to live close enough to one another.
No.
For billions of years, or for millions of years, it's been like that.
Dude, I'm just saying there's one soulmate for everybody. I think everybody gets that one love, and it's up to you whether that lasts or whether it doesn't. But everyone has that one person they wish things had worked out with.
Here's a slightly controversial one from Feed Me Steak. Every child deserves parents, but not all parents deserve children. I think that's true. Some people should just not allowed to be procreated. Like, it's just terrible. I do not endorse eugenics. Okay, guys, it's a joke. But seriously, like some of the bad parenting, just some of the bad parenting.
The genes must go. The underscore bandit underscore TFR says, transformation jitsu must make for some wild sex in the Naruto universe. For all you...
His sexy jutsu?
It just says transformation jutsu must make for some wild sex in the Naruto universe.
Yeah, but I think once you touch them, they'll like turn back to smoke or something.
This one is the one I think about all the time, just as a random thought.
Okay.
This is from Brixen underscore Ivy. No matter how good a person is, someone's story includes them as an asshole.
Well, yeah, you're always the bad guy in somebody's story.
I can't stand that thought, dude. I try so hard to be so nice to everybody. Who the fuck has me as the bad guy in their story?
See, I think worrying about people liking you is something that we have a problem with.
I don't worry about them liking me. I'm just like, I deserve to be like a footnote or something. Like, I can't be the villain of somebody's story. Like, I can't imagine.
By the time you die, you don't think you crossed anybody?
No.
Even by the time you died?
Of course not.
You don't think so?
Not that would still be alive, no.
Here's a good one. Amputating Mike Wazowski's legs would be exactly the same as beheading him. By Mean Mug 337.
His whole fucking body's a head. Oh my god, his whole body's a head, dude.
You think all his organs are like in there?
Floating around? Does he have organs? He's a monster. We don't even know what he's made up of.
I don't think he has an anus.
His girlfriend had like snake hair like Medusa.
That's gotta be interesting. Oh, man.
From Dancing Banana, chapsticks get most of their sales from people who lost the old ones and had to buy new ones.
True.
So true.
It's just like lighters. Lighters are the same thing. Hey, here's one by user Red5551. If you put a map of your country on the floor, there will be a point on the map that is touching the actual point it refers to. That makes sense.
That does.
That's weird to think about. Just saying. Shower thought. Bill Murray's character was lucky he got a good night's sleep the night before Groundhog Day. Otherwise, he'd have been exhausted the entire time he was stuck in the time loop.
Wait, what?
It says Bill Murray's character was lucky he got a good night's sleep the night before Groundhog Day. Otherwise, he'd have been exhausted the entire time he was in the time loop.
Oh,
that would have been terrible.
Oh, shit. Okay. Soon English teachers will be telling students, and make sure to proofread because you know the autocorrect feature will have changed things around so that you sound insane. It's true.
Well, I guess if you type your like papers out on your phone, I don't know, word processors, if you're using a good one.
I'm _here_for_ the memes. Your parents most likely know that you're masturbating or watching porn, but don't say anything since they did the same thing when they were younger.
Yeah.
Did your parents ever confront you about masturbating?
No.
Or watching porn?
No. Well, when I was really little, yeah, they confronted me about like some magazines that they found. Yeah. I was a little perv, okay? It was prepubescent time. Like, it was not when I was a teenager. I was definitely too young to be looking at those things. Just saying.
My dad did.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a sin in most religions.
Yeah.
So I was told to leave it alone.
Don't touch that penis. Not even when you're showering.
Not in a creepy way. Like, just like, I know what you're doing. Stop it. Like, that's what was said.
Damn. By credible_Hulk, somewhere in the world there is one penguin who is the most gnarly, hardcore, badass penguin living by penguin standards, and to us it just looks like another chubby little bird.
There's always one big bad bitch. Always.
Well, that's just like they're saying, like, that's just like saying there's one person who's like the smartest person ever.
People can live there, and this is from Daddy_Calcium.
Mm-hmm.
People can live their entire lives without seeing a specific time on a clock. Like, there may be someone who never looks at a clock whenever it's 3:34.
I guess so.
So, like, they could go their entire lives without seeing 334 on the clock.
I don't know. As much as you look at clocks, you think that would be, like, unlikely. Like, you would...
The Wizard of Oz...
I'm going to stare at a clock for 24 hours.
To see if you've seen every number combination?
Yes, so I can be the one human that's done it.
The Wizard of Oz has a line by the Scarecrow that is, "Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking." 80 years since the film's been released, and it still holds true. Usually politicians.
Yeah. Huh.
Dude.
Yeah.
Guardian 1399. The internet has been around for over 20 years. But there is no actual way to tell if someone is being sarcastic.
Well, that's true. Like, online communication is...
Well, because it's not all voice. You don't hear it.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll get voice messages. Like, we'll speak into our phone, and then your phone will ring.
There's already apps for
You'll
that.
hit a button, and it'll be me going, "Yo, motherfucker, what you doing?"
Voxer. Just download Voxer. That's exactly what it does.
It's a thing now?
Yeah, it's been a thing,
The
dude.
future is here.
Yeah, just get Voxer. I think it's VOXXER or
Wow.
VOXER Voxer.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like Snapchat, but for audio files. Yeah. And never gonna give you up. He never says he loves her or that he'll treat her well, only that he'll be committed to her and not cheat on her. He even goes so far as to say, "You wouldn't get this from any other guy. That song isn't a love song. It's the nice guy anthem."
Nah, man, it gave us Rickrolling. Anything that gives us the positive vibes of Rickrolling can't be bad. If bandwidth, this is from Young Daddy Rin. If bandwidth is a physical property and is floating through the air, you could have just breathed in a picture of someone's balls and you'd never even know.
Well, yeah, I guess the radio waves? No, they'd have to touch you because they'd go in a straight line.
Could have just
It'd be a
breathed in a
wave.
dick pic.
It'd be a wave.
There was somebody's kid on their 5th birthday.
Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed this little more laid-back version of the JRAM and Billy Show. We just like to have a little bit of fun on these episodes. If you haven't already, definitely check out our latest our next retro review on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Am I right? Or was that last week?
I think that might have been last week.
Either way, check out our latest retro
We have
review.
so many things, listeners, it's hard for us to keep track.
Yeah.
So let me leave you with a final thought before we exit the show.
Yeah. Sorry about all the traffic again.
This is the last one, The Antist. People who design book covers for a living must strongly object to, you can't judge a book by its cover. And on that thought, this is JRAM.
And this is Billy.
Have a good night.